Hi guys, my name is Milan from ibbl Engineering and Consulting. Today's video is second part about the engineering phases for the plant construction project. In the first video we spoke about project requirements and the conceptual engineering. In this video we speak about basic engineering. For the start, let's quickly see what is available after the conceptual engineering. First we have plant concept. For this concept there is a project and operation cost estimation available. A first project schedule is available. And there is a list of project requirements. The comments from the stakeholders provided during the discussion and decision about plant concept are included in the list. So, the concept was released for the basic engineering. Let's start. To understand better the activities, we first look on the targets of the basic engineering phase. Please keep in mind that the arrangement of the works and the targets in this phase are very project specific. In this video, we present one possible path. The headline target of the basic engineering phase is to further develop the plant and prepare for execution. In general, the knowledge about the project increase. We split it as follows. The first target is detailed development of the plant concept from process point of view. For the other engineering disciplines, the design is also developed further, but the design for the execution is done only in the detailed engineering phase. The second target is to have supply contract for machinery and services ready for signature. The project schedule is elaborated much more in detail. A modification of existing plant or even more, a new plant also needs approval from the authorities. Without going into detail in this video, to get these approvals is also part of basic engineering, as it has an influence of the plant design. A project budget is elaborated. Even the figures from estimation made during conceptual engineering might not change significantly. Due to higher knowledge of the plant, the accuracy increases. Similarly, the operation cost estimation is updated. The last target is at the end of the basic engineering, an updated list of project requirements, including points to consider in detail design is available. And now, let's see the activities to achieve those targets. The works we discuss now are usually done in 3 steps. As the first step, there has to be information available for tendering. The second step is of course the tendering itself. And the third, with the results from tendering, the basic engineering will be completed. Another important point valid for all listed activities is that the close cooperation of engineers from all disciplines is required to do the basic engineering. During the basic engineering, the process designers complete their job apart from minor details. The first slide presents the activities of the process engineers. As a first step, the production processes are recalculated considering all input data. During the conceptual engineering, information with minor impact on process design are usually omitted. During the basic engineering, this should not be the case. There should be no assumption instead of requirements anymore. An operating concept of the plant needs to be developed as a basis for the design of control system and selection of measurements and control apparatuses. Things to implement in the concept are, for example, the desired degree of automation, safety, alarms, and so on. The utilization of water, compressed air, fuels, etc. is determined to elaborate the supply systems. The results are presented in heat and mass balances diagrams and process flow diagrams. The process flow diagrams show the symbols of all machineries, all connections and material flows. The necessary instrumentation and control apparatuses are indicated in piping and instrumentation diagrams. Utility flow diagrams show the use of water, compressed air and fuels. Machinery selection is updated as per the process design. An equipment list, respectively equipment data sheets, are prepared. In order to simplify the data sheets and lists, this can be accompanied by textual documents stipulating general requirements for the machinery. These documents include mechanical, electrical and control system requirements. To provide the plant layout and general arrangement drawings, it's a work-intensive part. It is necessary to final position of equipment and arrange the buildings. The general plant layout drawing as well as general arrangement drawings of sections including side views, floor plans and so on are documenting the plant. The electrical engineers design the power supply system based on equipment list and other design data from process design like loads and load characteristics. The electrical distribution system from power source to consumers is outlined and electrical equipment selected. Overview diagrams are prepared to show, for example, the medium voltage system as primary power distribution system. A motor and component list is created. Furthermore, the electrical engineers prepare for electrical equipment and general technical requirement documents. Based on the data from process design and the requirements for plant operation, the plant control system is defined. The system is presented in form of overview diagrams and equipment and materials list. A technical requirement document is elaborated. The scope of basic civil design depends very much on necessary structures and available data. Typically, data for new plant to be built are available, but very important soil data are only partially available or assumed. Preliminary calculations and drawings for main buildings and foundations can provide information for quantity estimations and can be implemented in arrangement. The tendering for equipment and services is another large portion of works. Next to the technical information for preparation of the invitation to bid, a concept for execution of the project has to be available. Such a concept includes a lot of things: quality requirements, battery limits for the deliveries, documentation deliveries, shipment, etc. The scope of service providers, like for example the detailed design for electrical automation, civil design or erection works, needs to be defined. Commercial terms for possible contracts are also part of the tender. Combined with the rules for bidding process, like submission date, addressees, bid bonds, these documents form an invitation to bid. All this is necessary so that the bidders are in position to provide a detailed, precise offer. Without going into further details of the tendering and the documentation produced, at the end, the contracts ready for signature should be available. The information to complete the basic engineering in all engineering disciplines are available and need to be implemented in the design. The time schedule will be developed for major cost centers of the project already in detail. These major cost centers will typically form the critical path of the project. Other non-critical elements will be shown as summary tasks only. The schedule provides high-level summary information about complete project. Activity groups will be replaced in this schedule with data from bidding process. Whereas the information about resources for project execution can be part of tenders for the suppliers, it is now the time to also think about the own resources for the project execution. Of course, considering the works which needs to be carried out, the project manager shall prepare for project execution. The schedule is presented as a Gantt chart. With results from the tendering, the project budget will be established. Minor items, again estimated, but overall accuracy of the investment cost figure increases a lot. The provided budget will be used during the execution to track the costs. Similarly, the operation cost estimation will be updated and become much more accurate. The data are presented in tabular form. The requirement list is updated throughout the basic engineering phase. As mentioned, for the process design, all requirements shall be considered and all assumptions replaced by actual data. The list is presented in tabular form. Finally, a report about basic engineering will summarize the works, their outcome and the project status. Attachments are typically the main diagrams and drawings from all disciplines to provide an idea about the plant. Furthermore, most important information from tendering, scheduling, budgeting, etc. is summarized in lists and charts, which are also attached. At the end of the basic engineering, there will be a discussion about the results. The stakeholders have to decide about the next steps. There are several typical possible outcomes from such a discussion. Of course, the most obvious one is to execute the project. The stakeholders will have comments which need to be considered during the execution. Another possibility is to restart the basic engineering as the project could not be accepted, and the project can be stopped. With completion of the basic engineering, our second video about the engineering phases ends. We will come back with the detailed engineering soon. Please follow us to get information about future videos. Thank you for watching and bye.